Hi folks, and welcome to week 7. We are in our final week of 502. This week we'll be concentrating on neurodevelopmental, neurocognitive, personality, impulse control, eating, and gender disorders. So presentations are the central focus for this final week, and we will learn from each other and take a critical view of the socially constructed diagnoses. So we'll start, as always, with objectives, reading, and media. So week 7, students will learn about the symptoms and types of neurodevelopmental disorders, and students will gain an understanding of the various types of neurocognitive, personality, impulse control, eating, and gender disorders. So the readings are listed here. The Francis text is Chapter 2, Chapter 10, Chapter 11, Chapter 12, Chapter 13, and Chapter 15. So while you might not have any actual assignments due this week besides the posts, it is a heavy reading week. And then if you find any of these things interesting, here's some optional reading that you can do. Week 7, watch Kinky Boots. You can watch it for free on Amazon Prime, rent it from Google Play, or rent it from iTunes. Kinky Boots is awesome. I also saw the play, and it's enjoyable, but it also has a really good lesson in it. Okay, so moving onward. Okay, so here's where you'll be posting your condition presentation. Many of you have already started to do that, but you can go ahead and do that. Again, both group members do not need to post the presentation here, only one. But do please include your partner's name if you are the one posting. The instructions on what to do for posting are right here. Okay, so the second discussion for the week is socially constructed disorder, doubting and believing. So for this post prompt, you will choose ADD or ADHD, one of the personality disorders, or one of the impulse control disorders, and provide at least one doubt and at least one belief about each disorder. So doubt: what makes you question the reliability of this diagnostic label? What negative impact could this diagnostic label have on the individual who receives it? And 2, belief: why do you agree in the reliability of this diagnostic label? What is the benefit to using this diagnostic label? And this response prompt is a little bit different. Follow up with at least one classmate, whereas we usually have to do 2. Today, for this topic, it's 1. At least 1, at least. Okay, so moving on. Eating disorders. After reviewing the presentations about eating disorders, what are your thoughts about eating disorders based on gender, culture, and ethnicity? Again, following up with one classmate rather than 2. Okay, neurocognitive. Again, after reviewing the presentations, why do you think that dementia might be misdiagnosed? Again, following up with at least one classmate. So as you can see, for the majority of these discussions, you're going to be looking at your classmates' presentations and valuing the work that they did and gaining more knowledge from the work that your classmates put into these presentations. Again, neurodevelopmental disorders. After reviewing the presentation about neurodevelopmental disorders, how do you think assessing a nonverbal person with an intellectual developmental disorder might need to be adapted? And you're following up with at least one classmate. And gender disorders, excuse me. After watching Kinky Boots, discuss the implications of making a gender-related diagnosis, and you will follow up with at least one classmate. And here's our survey to see how the class went. I really recommend that you take the survey so that you can inform the program of how this course can be better in the future. Here is some of what you can expect. It takes about 5 minutes. So if you could take the time to do that, it really helps the program out, and it helps me out as an instructor to see where I could do better in the future. So I would really appreciate that. If you have any concerns about this course or your grade, if you feel like you are not sure how well you're doing, or you don't agree with what your grade is at the current moment, please send me a text, send me an email, give me a call, and we'll work through it together. Okay? I hope that you have a great week, and this has been an awesome semester. I appreciate all the hard work that you put in, and I look forward to looking at your conditions presentations, reading your final papers, and looking at your last discussion posts. So enjoy the rest of your summer. Thanks!